revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
What's up, everybody? Listen, I know I was supposed to be doing a chat in my Discord, but you know, I went to the beach yesterday. I sat out in the hot sun for 5 hours. That's why I'm like crispy and toasty right now. And then I went out with my homeboy and got face. Okay, like I haven't even been in about 10 years because I was on the beach drinking a whole bunch of White Claws and stuff, and went out to the bar and had fun, and then I just crashed. So, you know, my homie had to drive my car, stayed at his crib, then came back and, you know, went live, and I swear to God, I was supposed to go live in my Discord, but I just crashed. Y'all gotta forgive me. But definitely check out my Discord. All the drama, all the mess, specifically Black Tea Sector type of stuff. And also, you know, somebody who has a restraining order against me was trying to be friendly last night, and it was weird to me. And thank God I have my friend that witnessed it. So I actually probably go into the court and file a motion to stay the injunction pending appeal, given like what happened. Like what happened is the same thing that happened at the courthouse at the Diddy trial. Like, stop trying to be cool with me, but you got everybody online and on the internet thinking it's something completely different, like there's smoke, nigga. And I want to make it very clear, the Diddy trial and the chaos involving me and other content creators in these environments of work was no different than Suburban Baby going to Streamers University. I was just cultivating an environment with my own branding strategy and giving the people content. That's it. But we got to discuss more of that in my Discord. I cannot do it publicly, so definitely come to my Discord. Shout out to Aunt Dale. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's late, so I'm going to just get through this video as soon as possible. All my people on the East Coast, all my people on the West Coast, man, I love you. Love you, love you. To everybody coming in, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it, come to the Discord. The Discord connects you to all of my social media platforms, such as Twitch, Kick, etc. Discord is home base, so come to the goat yard. Go in that goat yard bag, spin at it, get in that Discord. Also, I know you guys love my theme song, Remember Thug Knot. Shout out to the amazing creator who made that for me. I am going to be doing like an animation to that song that plays like whenever I'm down during an IRL stream, because I got goals and shit like that. So wait on it. I'm glad you guys love that and appreciate it. Now, let's get to something that I mentioned the other day. Y'all know I know people at Zeus Network. Y'all know I got direct phone numbers to some celebrities, some executives. And so I told y'all a couple days ago, I told y'all, and I put it on my community post. Thank God for my community post. Go look at my community post. Within 15 minutes of me getting communication from someone at Zeus Network, I posted on my community post saying, y'all stole Zeus Network content. You got 200,000 plus, from what I seen, 300,000 views off of Zeus Network. When their subscription is $6.99, Zeus Network as a business is gonna look at a YouTuber who got 300,000 views off of their content as if each and every one of those views are unique. And I think YouTube counts it as a unique IP address. It's a unique account. So in the minds of Zeus Network, because they did this boxing match and sponsoring people, I don't know if the money is right or whatever, but Zeus Network is desperate. They're not playing with people, especially if you got a big platform like Perry and Sharrell did 300,000 views on it. Zeus Network is about to sue you for $2 million. How do I know it's $2 million? Because I did the math. 300,000, okay? 300,000 views times $6.99. That means each person equals $2 million, okay? 2.097 thousand, okay? $2 million. So I'm here to tell you that I'm not playing no games. I posted on my community wall and I did a video. Perry and Sharrell, I thought y'all were gonna delete it. You know? And Perry and Sharrell's finna get sued for $2 million. You ain't gotta dispute and do no counter suit or anything. Literally, I can show you text messages. People from Zeus Network was asking me who is Perry and Sharrell and what information I got on them. And I thought about it for a second. I was like, yeah, I can give up their information and tell you who they are because I know who they are. Katrina, I know exactly who they are and where they live at. I've never publicized that, never bragged about having it because I don't need to. And so when I was asked who these people were, I thought about it. It took me 2 seconds to think. It took me 2 seconds to think about all of the value that I brought to Perry and Sharrell's channel with the Sean Atwood storyline, you know, with Chris Sean Rock. They wouldn't even have no Chris Sean Rock audience without me bringing them the information. And then during the Diddy trial, Sharrell, last time I spoke to Sharrell, she wanted me to attack or get into a beef with MIMS, make it make sense, because I guess they have a history to where he was on her channel being like me, giving her value and information. And then when his channel took off, they were somehow jealous and wanted the opposition against him. Same thing with Up and Adam. So Perry and Sharrell has a history of using younger, new, fresh content creators to build their channel and to do all the research that they don't want to do. Now they got their son over there sitting down with Perry or whatever. I guess I don't know. I guess he's just a young face to, you know, feel like they ain't kicking a can or whatever. I don't know. But I felt really, really used by Perry and Sharrell. And then on top of it, like I got my own history where I roast, I joke, and all this other stuff, but I put that aside. And I was not on that with Perry and Sharrell. Even like we would collaborate and I would do my thing and we would collaborate. I was cool with having a rapport with Sharrell and Perry to where I'm collaborating. I don't mind bringing you the information. So as long as you're somewhat helping me navigate in this YouTube world and kind of like help protect my brand. That was an implied express agreement. And then during the Diddy trial, Storm Monroe started attacking me. And I had a couple of conversations behind the scenes with Sharrell. I was like, I don't have a problem with him. I won't mention him at all. Just make sure he don't mention me either. And then during the Diddy trial, because he's sitting down with all this estrogen pumping through him and ain't spend no money to go to New York, even though he would have had some free Uchi from Love Jones and a free place to stay, he decided not to do that because that relationship was fake. He literally threw her away like a piece of paper. But my whole thing is people was using me to build and tap into the Diddy sector that was not there at the trial. Even though I was putting in so much work, going viral, cultivate, all of this other stuff. And Sharrell wanted me to attack MIMS. And when I did not do that, it's like my channel received a community strike. And within 5 minutes of my channel receiving a community strike, Perry Sanders called me trying to manipulate me. Perry Sanders, to me, is like Genghis Khan. He's petty, he's calculated, he's competitive, he's evil, he's devious. And a lot of people think that when Perry and Sharrell on the channel that Sharrell's talking to him nasty. No. He let y'all think that she run the show, but he is just as low vibrational as her. He is just as sneaky and conniving. I'm here to tell you that. And so they done took Zeus Network content with 300,000 views, fucking stealing them people content so that they like Zeus Network literally, I'm on the Zeus Network site. Mind you, I didn't blast it on YouTube. And I'm looking, I'm like, damn, Zeus Network ain't got nothing but 8,000 people watching them. And this is Zeus Network, 8,000 people. But then we go to YouTube, there's this one girl who had 10,000 people watching. She got an immediate copyright strike because she streamed it from Danza and they don't play that shit. Then Perry and Sharrell was screaming it from Zeus Network. And I was like, oh, I already know what's happening. Like, I can show you pictures of me and Bree, the person who issues the copyright strikes on YouTube and across the platform. Bree in the copyright office. I can show you the legal team. I can show you other people that work in the copyright department. I can show you people that work in the management department, black, white, Asian, Jewish. I can show you all these people because I have connection. And so, and I was thinking, I was like, well, Denai, it might be petty for you to rag on or just snitch on Perry and Sharrell, bitch. First of all, I don't give a fuck about that. Second of all, I was like, I don't want to get involved in this. But then I thought about it because at the Diddy trial, Sharrell made a video, and the way she made her audience hate me was she made a video saying that I was talking about her mother. When at that time, I did not mention her mother. I had no problem with her mother. It wasn't even none like that. I was just saying publicly how I felt like she betrayed me by not protect. She literally made videos publicly saying, if anybody mess with Denai, I'm going to come after your channel. You're going to be struck. And I'm like, people are harassing me. People are making videos about me. At least my connection to Sharrell will convince people that if they fuck with me, Sharrell is going to go after you. Now, all of a sudden, she's coming after me. She made a whole video telling thousands of people that at that time that I said something about her mama. Don't play with me like that. And mind you, I did in fact apologize about that. I will tell you guys that. Because I was definitely wrong for what I said about her mother. But she did it to herself because she made a video telling thousands of people that I talked about her mother. And I'm like, I never mentioned your mother. And now you got thousands of people believing that I'm talking about your sick mother that you use for content. And it's either I go live and I dispute it, like, no, that's not true. And everybody looking at me like the boy who called wolf. So I was like, F your mama. Fuck it. You told thousands of people that that's what I did and that's what I said. I'm telling you that I didn't do it. But now, since you then created this narrative, I might as well go ahead and go with it. And I drugged the fuck out of her and her mama and her husband. And they've been mad ever since. Okay, sneaking around, reporting videos in the backdrop. These are the tactics that Sharrell and Perry do to people that they don't like. They literally are stalkers. So I'm not saying that they're doing it to me at all, anything. But they say that there's this new litigation section going on to where all these creators are suing each other and making content out of it. Guess what? You best believe that I did, in fact, give Zeus Network your goddamn phone number, your goddamn address, and your motherfucking name for playing with me. Karma's not nice. Karma's meant to be mean. And people reached out to me and asked me who they were. So, Perry and Sharrell, y'all got 300,000 views off of Zeus stealing Zeus Network content for $6.99. Y'all finna get in a $2 million lawsuit. Okay? You gonna be just like Cardi B, working to pay Zeus Network their money. Don't counter-strike it. You ain't got to do none of that. That's just YouTube. They're fin to sue you. And I would too. 300,000 views. What y'all thought y'all was gonna have some money to go to the casino? Y'all was counting on that, huh? Well, add it up. Cause you being sued for $2 million. So, yeah. Since they took it down, can they still get sued? No, they didn't take it down. And I was waiting for them not to take it down. They didn't take that shit down. It's right here. It was removed following a copyright removal request from Zeus Network. They did not take it down. Don't let them sit up there and gaslight you to make you think that they took it down and they ain't finna go and get sued. Zeus Network is not playing with them. And I'm finna further prove to you that they didn't take it down. Real quick, right here. All right, right here. You see this video right here? When I said started, I told somebody, you seen it, then you, Tasiki got whooped. Start at 59 before they removed this video. That was me. I knew it was getting removed. I said that shit on Saturday at 11:34 p.m. And there's a YouTube link. Now let me click it, y'all. Let me click it. Don't let Perry and Sharrell fool y'all and make y'all think that they removed that video. No, they was nice. Listen, they had so many people in their chat. They had 22,000 people. Y'all know Sharrell World get 22,000 video views in 48 hours. 22,000 people simultaneously. They was super nice. Oh, thank you guys so much. Oh, I love you. I appreciate you. I was like, oh, okay. What you think this kick where you can pull up Krishan and Blueface shit? You think this kick? No. Zeus Network is the end of you, Perry and Sharrell. You are finna get sued for $2 million plus attorney fees for copyright infringement. And there's no way out of this, is what I'm being told. There's no way. Bree is sick and tired of putting copyright strikes on everybody's shit and having people to counter them and fight them, and they release them because it's not worth the money to take some. No, it's worth the money to take y'all to court for stealing. Y'all, Bree is gonna sue y'all. Zeus Network is suing y'all. Zeus Network is so sophisticated, they know your IP address and they know exactly what email address you use to pay for the subscription, how much you paid, when you first started paying it, whether you're on a monthly subscription, whether you're on a yearly subscription. They're gonna use the fact that you paid for that and then republish their content to 300,000 people. And they're gonna say we charge $6.99 a month. All these 300,000 people did not come to our site. We only had Zeus Network maxed out at 8,000 people watching their live stream. I was there. I was watching it in my Discord. I should know. 8,000 people. While Perry and Sharrell got 22,000 people simultaneously. While Outgoing got 10,000 people. No. So yeah, Perry and Sharrell, I'm here to tell you, and I'm not playing with you. I know I joke a lot and everything. And I know that y'all expect me to go off and expect me to say things and do things, but I'm here to tell you that it's no joke. It's no joke. And I really wish that was not it for y'all. Now, I have connections and I could kind of stop it. But why would I do that? Why would I do that? And then like they stopped somebody from harassing me. They literally did videos with me telling me that somebody was obsessed with me. They literally got a 2-hour recording of a content creator's auntie telling them everything that they need. All the ammo, they're holding on to that. You ain't helping me. Why would I help you? Somebody said, but how come you get in trouble for putting it on YouTube? Because policies are in place. I didn't record anything. I streamed it, and that's it. They streamed it. They didn't get no copyright strike in real time. And they thought they were going to go skip the 300,000 views on YouTube at the Zeus Network boxing match. And I'm pretty sure the average view time of that was probably like 30, 45 minutes for each and every person. You know how much money that is? Perry and Sharrell was probably looking at a fucking $50,000 check off of that one video. And Zeus Network is looking like, what the fuck? They doing their numbers. They done spent all this money on promotion, advertisement. They even spent money on Dean and AB. And look at AB. He ain't finna box. They need to find ways to recoup this money that they have lost. And what better way to point at somebody doing piracy to justify why you didn't make the money that you needed to make and should have made. Lemon, he got to go into a board meeting and answer to his APAC contract agreement as to why he's not bringing the money in, but all this money is going out. And the holidays coming up. They didn't film all of this content. Baddies Gone Wild, Bad Boys, Baddies USA. They didn't film all of this content, and it's being released simultaneously on the platform. And it's just convincing the same person to watch all this content. It's not really bringing in any new subscriptions. This Clarissa Shields fight and this Tasiki and Big Lex _ this was supposed to bring in additional business. They have no problem maintaining what they got. They were supposed to bring in additional business. That's what business is. That's the gamble. You rolling dice to bring in more money. They're not working to maintain. They're not working to maintain what they already got. They're working to build and expand. And if a YouTuber like Sharrell and Perry with their big old platform got 300,000 views, unique views, off of something that costs $6.99, that's over $2 million. That is over $2 million. So Enchantment says Zeus is going down. They've been saying that about Zeus a long time ago. I know you can say whatever you want to say. Zeus ain't stole nobody's shit. Well, you know, Lemon Pepper is in the lawsuit with that, but Zeus itself as an entity owns and controls that particular content. But what if they figure out a majority of the people that were watching their live are Zeus subscribers anyways? Does that affect the lawsuit? It don't. Because now Perry and Sharrell got to prove that. They got to prove that these 300,000 people are Zeus Network subscribers anyways. And there's no way, there's no indisputable way to prove that at all. And a court of law is going to look at all of them as in, well, if these people were paying subscribers, then they would have been over there. They wouldn't have been over here. They wouldn't have been on YouTube if they actually paid. That's how the court is going to look at it. So, say get your corn ready. Houses and trust and all this other shit. Okay. All right. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. You guys know I'm like Nostradamus. All this shit that they're talking about Christian, I've been telling y'all for years. I'm saying this now. And I'm telling you that the majority of YouTube probably don't jump on it or cover it in the next 3 to 6 months. I don't know. I absolutely don't know. Again, playing with these people copyright and thinking that you can scream it and delete it later, which is what Perry and Sharrell didn't do. They actually let a copyright strike go through. That means that YouTube have sided with Zeus. That's more evidence against you and your platform. And it don't even have to come from me. Zeus Network could subpoena YouTube and get the actual identity of who's behind the channel. But just because I was defamed after helping them and used and thrown away the same way they did so many other people. To play devil's advocate, I have a Zeus subscription, but I didn't watch it there. I watched it on Discord with you. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate you. And I love you for that. But ain't shit recorded. Ain't no trace of it on Discord. No trace. Y'all want to sit up here and collect the ad revenue, get a 50 piece so y'all can go and hit some slot machines and shit. Okay. Gotcha. But anyways, like the video, subscribe to the channel. The next biggest lawsuit on YouTube is Zeus Network going out to Perry and Sharrell for stealing their motherfucking content. There you have it. And that's going to be big news. And I'm going to cover every document. And I'm here to tell you right now, before the case is even filed, they're going to lose. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?